What's up, guys? It's Cheerios here. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day or night, whatever time you're watching this at. Today we came up with a banger of a series. It is called How to Pub Stomp. Everyone knows that we watch all of those people just stomping the shit out of players, getting 4 nukes, 3 nukes, 2 nukes in a game, and it's just absolutely insane. Me, myself, I go back into COD all motivated thinking I'm gonna nuke, and it just doesn't happen all the time. Not as easy as they make it seem. It is a series where we go in depth on each map, on the lanes to choose, the strategies to go by, the angles to take, how to spawn trap, and how to keep the spawns. So if that's something you're interested in, this is definitely a video to watch all the way through. If you're more interested in the competitive side, like league play or GBs or something like that, I want you to go to my good friend's YouTube, Tuck. I'm going to leave his link in the description, so go check it out. He's really good at competitive play. But without further ado, we're going to get into our own video. So let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we're in TAC maps right now, and we're just going to try to set the scene a little bit. There's B, here's A, and then I think C is like right there. But, alright. So we normally play Blitz, and we always play Domination. It's just what we like to play. We play Hardcore. Because we don't have to put a full clip into people. It's just a lot quicker, a little bit easier, I'd say. But yeah, so there's 2 lanes on C side, and we're gonna say we spawn on C first. So our first thing that we do is we rush through house and we try to get to barn as quick as we can. So this is the route that we take. We'll get the blue one out and we go through here, through these doors, and to this as quick as we can. So the game starts 3, 2, 1, and we push here as quick as we can through here. And as we're trying to get to the back of this, we are checking to make sure that there's no one down here. So as we're kind of jumping out, we check, peek it a little bit, kill them if they're not, kill them if they're there. If they're not, keep moving. Your whole goal on the C side is to get the stall. So no matter what lane you take, in my opinion, the best thing you can do is get the stall. So we're going up here to the hay bales, which is, we'll call this lane 1 option A, and then in here will be option B. But anyways, we'll go with option A right now, and there's going to be people in stall right there. There's probably going to be people right here, especially if it's Blitz. There's going to be people all over the place. You're just going to peek, and there's always what you look for first. If there's not anyone up here, you always look stall, because there are people just sitting there and they'll sit there the whole game if they can. So peek there, take those guys out. Maybe your teammates take these guys out, or you take them out. But your whole point of doing this is to get here, because once you get here, this is where the spawn trap goes. So once you get to here, people are going to be running in, and you're going to take them out, obviously. Probably going to be back here. They're going to be pretty much everywhere, but there's going to be a lot more people than this. So once you get to here, you kill them while they're coming in to stall, and then you begin your little arc, is what I call it, the arc rotation. And once you get into that rotation, you loop down here, you kill these people, and as you're looping back, this is where people are going to start to spawn in front of your face, from either your teammates killing these guys or you killing them. But once they die, as you're looping back, people are going to spawn in your face here. You're going to spawn in stall. And especially once you get here, for some reason, they always like to spawn as soon as you get there. So be ready, continue this motion, and you want your motion to be all the way up to the gates of stall. So from there, all the way down to maybe this corner right here is what I normally do. And you want to check out here. Once you get up here, check there, loop around, and check here. So yeah, that's kind of the rotation. Sometimes if there's not anyone back here for a decent amount of the times that you're swooping, you can kind of come here and maybe step on this ledge to shoot the people down mid, but make sure you're not doing that for too long, because they're not going to stop spawning just because you turn your back. So yeah, keep this general rotation, and that is lane 1 option A. We're going to go on lane 1 option A, so let's get into it. So we're just running as fast as we can through these doors, and once you get here, I normally slide and check that. But you get here, check that out, kill these people, kill this guy, check middle, and immediately get here as fast as you can. And then you're just kind of rotating. Remember, there's probably going to be people once you get into here. There's going to be people right here, right back here, check up here, and just loop it. Sometimes people camp back here, but this is probably as far as I'd go, because even if you like see someone like running that way, don't even follow, because there's gonna be more kills back here. And just loop it back, and then people spawn right in front of you in here. People are gonna sit in here, and then light these people up. Now it's only one lane, so we're just gonna act like we came here. Option B was in here, and you come here and you go with option A to start because you don't know if it's gonna fail. You peek here and just say there's just too much going on over here. Too much. There's gonna be these little doors right here that you can break into, and now you have barn, and you gotta clear it out because there's probably gonna be people in here, like looking out here, maybe looking in, but probably looking out. And there's probably gonna be someone upstairs, but yeah, clear this out, and then your whole goal is to get to this side. Now you have an angle on these guys. Once you get that guy, you can kind of push up here, make sure you're looking down this while you come here, and use this tank and kill these people in stall. And then like I said, you want to rotate from here to about here, so start at stall all the way down to the edge of overgrown, and you just begin that arc motion again. And when you're doing that, you're going to get kills like crazy. Expect to see a ton of people that once you loop back to stalls from overgrown, there's going to be people here, here, just pretty much everywhere. And then once you kill those, now they're going to be spawning back here. They're going to be spawning back here, and it's going to be crazy. So make sure you're aware. Make sure you're paying attention to the map, and once you get the UAVs and advanced UAVs, you're going to be looking pretty good. And one more tip I would have, just in general, is to bring attack dogs. It just adds a lot of pressure, so they're not just looking for you back there, there's dogs swarming them just constantly. So yeah, that's a pretty good tip to add. Here's lane 1, option B. So you slide through here, check it out, go here, peek this, because option A is always what you want to do first. Peek this, kill these people if you can, but if you can't, slide through. Okay. Okay. Run through it, I guess. And kill these people in here. There's probably going to be people in here, especially if they hear you. There'll probably be people up here, but if it's blitz, try not to worry about them because they're focused on other things. And check this out, there might be people there, especially there'll be people here, and then check med, and then you're back in that rotation. Now I know we said that there was only one option, but that is false. I forgot about this. I didn't really forget, but I just kind of forgot for a second. But this is the second way we go if this way isn't working, because you can do this push. I do this push the whole game, either here or around here. So here's the second one. Once the game starts, you're gonna try to get down to here and right there as quick as you can. So once you get to about here, you gotta expect that there's gonna be someone pushing up here. If they're a good player, they're probably gonna be here, and it's probably gonna be a pretty good gunfight because most people don't push there unless they're pretty good at the start of the game. So get this person and then peek out a little bit, and right between here you're gonna have a lane to shoot at this guy, and he's obviously gonna be aiming at you, so that's gonna be a tough shot. But if you can get it, get him and then move up. Your whole goal is to get the stall and begin that spawn trap again. So yeah, that's the C side. That's pretty much all there is to it. Now let's go with a lane 2. We'll call this one option A since there was only one option in the attack maps that we did. Peek this, because if there's a good player, there's always going to be someone here. But if you're peeking for that, make sure you don't go too far. And this is that little range that I was saying that you can get to. And in hardpoint, this would be maybe a shot that's okay to go for, but I use overkill on my actual class, so I'd have my STG to bang those guys out. But yeah, you get these guys, make sure you're looking out, because there can be people up there, people all over here. But your main goal is to get up here to here and begin that. Now a little bit of a bonus is something I didn't mention, but something you can do is instead of coming down here, maybe you're here and you don't like this at all, so then maybe back up and go up these stairs, and then you can kind of play up here. You can check up there, check middle, and then you're at option A from the start. So it's all about incorporating different things. There's always different scenarios, so always remember that, and then get to stall, and that's how you do it. A, C. Okay. So there is one lane on this one, is probably why I said that on the blue side. But there is one lane, but there are two options. So for this, you're going to want to run all the way up to here. So as soon as the game starts, you are running past A right to here, and this is lane 1, and then there's A and B, and both of these options are just as good. But starting off, we're gonna go B side, and once you get to about here, expect there to be someone right here, because no matter if they're there, there's just always someone there. So if you're in hardcore or something, I always throw like a gamma bomb here. But yeah, get there, shoot this guy, and then there's gonna be someone there most of the time. Get this guy out of there, and then get whoever else is up here. And your whole goal, once you get these people dead, there's normally some people here too, but once you get those people dead, check this, make sure there's no one looking like here, because a lot of times people like to do that. Make sure there's no one here, and if there is someone, get them. If there's not, then just go behind this tank, and even if there is someone, go behind this tank once you kill them, and rotate into their spawn in here. So now your whole goal is to get the spawn trap. There's going to be people spawning here, right here. In front of the tank, there's like a little tank right here. Behind the tank, pretend this is an enemy here, and then there's some spawns right here. So make sure you're keeping a lookout. Now this is a good arc. You want to come here and rotate this constantly. Just keep doing that. And like I said, you're rotating through, kill all these people up here, rotate back, and make sure you're doing it quick, because they're not going to wait for you. You want at maximum pressure. You want them to feel like they can't even breathe. And most of the time, for some reason, people, once they're dying constantly, they just play more and more dumb as it goes on. So just keep going through, keep doing that loop, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. We're going to go with lane 1, option B. So this is the lane that I take most often. I come down here, and once I get to here, if I don't see someone, I'll maybe go like this, throw it there. Especially, even if you're in court, it'll at least tell you if someone's there. But yeah, expect someone to be here. Be ready to zoom in, and then expect someone to be up there. So it's quick. So someone's here, kill them, look up there, and then sometimes there's people up there. And then if it's the start of the game, you don't really have to worry about up there, but if it's late game, then there's always a chance. So once you get those people dead, come to here, just kind of make sure there's no one out there. If there is, take them out if you can. Kind of just slide, watch this other side of the tank, and then look at their spawn quick. And it's got to be really quick, so then you get into their spawn, and then you begin this little loop. And there's going to be people spawning here, here, all over the place. So yeah, get this loop going all the way up to here. Check this all out up here. And then loop all the way back. That's very important, because there's going to be people spawning everywhere. Now we're going to act like it's the start of the game again. Here it goes, 3, 2, 1. You're looping here, but instead of going down here, you're going to go up here. So if there's a good player, there's a chance that you guys meet, like right here. So just be careful. I don't think I've seen anyone there yet when I'm playing fast. So I go here, take out that guy if there's someone there, and you immediately loop around here. And right here, I choose this is probably a better option if you can get here, because instead of being down here where you have to shoot uphill to someone, now you're on flat ground with these people who are all on like a flat level going against you. And especially there's sometimes, so say there's someone down here, make sure this is not the guy that you're going for first, because this guy will light you up and you're completely lit up, because you can't shoot him from here. You have to go to the edge, and that just leaves you so wide open for someone on the stairs, someone up here, and then obviously it's you guys are gonna fight right here. But yeah, make sure you're clearing out this guy first, maybe check stairs a little bit, and then get this guy. It's very quick, but it's definitely something to look out for. But once you get these people, you clear out this guy, clear out that guy. Now you jump down or go down the stairs or whatever, and it's the same thing. First thing you do always, and I'm guilty, is check down this lane, because there are people that are just gonna sit here and like right here. kill those guys. If there's not anyone, either go in front of the tank, which is sometimes what I do, but the best thing you can do is probably go around it safer. But it's not as quick, so just remember that and get into the spawn and then keep that trap. Simple as that. Make sure you keep looping it around. Make sure you're paying attention because they will spawn right in your mouth. I'm not even kidding, and you'll see that in the clips. But yeah, that's it for the A side. I guess one more thing that we can mention is sometimes what I do, if you're not trying to really get the spawn trap, like maybe you want to play a little bit passive, but more aggressive, I guess, but you're not going for the spawn trap, is here, and instead of going like around to the spawn, you can kind of loop here, and there's a ladder right here to get up to the top level, and you can kind of get up there and play the stairs and this, and a lot of the times people are going to be here and like going up these stairs and like looking here, and then you'll get a few quick kills right here. Check stairs because there's always someone coming in the stairs right there. But yeah, there's two different entries. Obviously there's stairs that go up here and then the ladder. So yeah, that's a pretty good one too, and you'll see that in the video. But yeah, if you're trying to play aggressive, I'd say the best thing you can do is get into their spawn as quick as you can, but this is definitely a pretty good opportunity too, but they throw nades in there, so just be careful. Now we're here and we're gonna go with option A, and there's two routes you can take to it. If you want, you can look here, zoom in here, make sure there's no one up there, or you can go down here and say you're going with option B and then you want to go with option A. But anyways, you go here, make sure you check out here first. Your first priority is right here, and like I said before, don't check out here, because even if there's someone there and you get a kill, look at this, you're open to like a quarter of their spawn. So check here, then push up a little bit, check there, and if there's no one there or you kill them, then you can kill this person down here. And then right here, you go into their spawns like usual, check in their spawns before you go in like this, get behind and go in their spawns. And then for the bonus I was saying, you can, if you don't want to go with either of those two, they're not working for you, you can always go up the middle here and check it out. It's definitely a little bit more dangerous because there's so many places they can come in, but it's an option. But say you're out here and there's just a ton of people and there's no way you win, you can just come in here and use this option. And the first thing I do is kind of just clear this out and immediately sprint up these stairs. There's oftentimes people in this room right here, and then other than that, watch the stairs and watch down here, because there's going to be people here, down there, and pretty much everywhere. But as soon as you get that and there's not an immediate danger, drop down, check your back, and get in there as quick as you can. But thank you guys for watching it. I hope you guys found it informative. Now we're going to put in our nuke gameplay, and we're going to go over it a little bit, what we could have changed and stuff like that. So yes, let's go. So on our last video, we got a nuke. I think that was our last video besides the short reels that we posted. But we ended up getting a nuke on bocage. So we're just going to show a little bit of gameplay off of there. And hopefully that'll help you a little bit. Here the game's about to start. We spawned on A side. We're gonna choose lane 1 obviously, and yeah, we're going down here and we're expecting to see someone here, which there was. Look up there, and look, when we looked up there, so like I said, we chose lane 1 and we went to the B option. Right when we get here, like we said, this is where we zoom in right here, and immediately we look straight up here because there normally is a guy up there, and then there's someone up there, which is where we looked, and we decided that it was a little bit too early for someone to look up here, or for someone to be up there, unless they were just playing super weird. But on this, we peeked there because we knew someone was gonna come. But I played a little bit different on this because I was getting so close to nukes and I didn't want to lose it. But what we should have done right here is, once we killed these people right here, immediately we should have turned around and got right back here. We should have looped behind here. There's no one here. We don't see anyone back there, and we could have started this spawn trap super fast. But another option is, this is actually a pretty good area to go to check if you are playing a little bit more passive and you're trying to get a higher kill streak. It's definitely a good area to look to. So right here we noticed that the spawns flipped, so it's like the same thing. We got to this point right here where we can either go to the A option or the B option, and we're kind of just sitting here right now because we're playing a little bit scared. But we end up coming down here and we choose the B option to start off, and then we peek back just like we were talking about. And we have Sam, our buddy Turbo, helping us out a little bit to give us some callouts, but we choose the B, we chose the A. Yeah, and there's no one there, so immediately we look middle and we get back here as fast as we can. And like I said, there's gonna be someone there. We got the local informants. Sam scared us a little bit, and then spawns flipped one more time. We weren't looking at the map for some reason, which is another tip. Always pay attention to your mini map. It's pretty informative when you have the local informants. But oh, they started spawning back at A side. They go chicken coop like always, so we're getting back here as quick as we can, and we see that they're spawning in. So we should have rotated, or we should have went through a lot faster than this. We missed probably 5 kills just by waiting, and like I said, they spawned in my face right there. Get these kills. We played way too slow, so we missed a really good opportunity. So right here we chose a little bit of a different route because it wasn't the start of the game, but we went with option A and we decided to go into the house. So this is also an option. You can always mix it up a little bit, but you want to make sure that you're kind of sticking to those routes. You can always go inside of the house, but the main thing to avoid is the road out over here. I don't like sitting on this little road out here, and I especially do not like going on the ground out over on the side over there, because there's so many people in there that just want to watch you. And right here we ended up dying on a 15, 16. Okay, so right here is what I'm talking about when I mean get into their spawn. So right here we checked behind tank, and we knew that our teammate had behind this tank and he was firing, so we decided to take the risk and just get in there, and they're literally spawning in our face. This is where things got crazy. They're spawning everywhere, and we're beginning to do the loop that we're talking about, the little arc, and there's going to be people there. There's going to be people everywhere. We're reloading, so we can't really do it. High alert set them off, which really got dangerous pretty quick. But yeah, we're just kind of getting into the loop of things. Spawns flipped, I think, again, so yeah. But yeah, that was pretty textbook. We could have played a little bit faster, but that was pretty textbook on what to do in their spawn. Okay, so right here we saw that the spawns flipped after we got done with the spawn trap, and immediately we're gonna get to our lane. It's a little bit of a different route, but we get there, which is what matters. And we're gonna take the B route on this, if I remember right. We're looking up, get that little kill, and then immediately we're going back because we do not feel comfortable at all, and the spawns flipped once again. Right here is a good example of going to lane 2. Someone's down there, and now we're just gonna peek this super carefully, because we do not want to die. And like I said, pay attention to the radar, because you can see there was someone that could have killed us if he would have came up. Check the tank, look out there very briefly. We probably didn't check, honestly, but we checked a little bit to see if someone was there, and we're beginning the arc process again. There we go. Look at him just spawn literally in your face, and then we get the V2 rocket with literally probably like 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. It was a 199 score, and we were excited. And this is what's going to happen with you guys if you follow this step. It's definitely the way to do it. Get to either the chicken coop, stall, or get to the back by the tank. And if you get there, you are going to be looking pretty good. And we ended up with how many kills? 63. And that was, we were playing slow in the beginning. If we would have stuck to our plan that we have now, it definitely would have been a lot more. Well guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. There's just one more thing I wanted to add, and that's if you spawn on A side, just for reference, the far right lane where it's just like the flat with those people overlooking you on that tower and stuff. Stay away from that, act like it doesn't exist, and just stick to the lanes that I told you. I'm looking forward to seeing if you guys get any nukes from my strategy, and I hope it helped you improve your game sense along with strategy a little bit. So yeah, let me know how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good night, guys.